I've always had an aversion for those that call themselves philosophers today. They generally give off a weird vibe, are pretentious, studious, and flaunt their university credentials. "I've studied this, so you don't understand it like I do," they say. It's like those people who you ask their favorite TV shows and they say, "I don't waste my time on that drivel. I'm reading All Quiet on the Western Front." And you get this weird energy, like, okay bro, I think Breaking Bad is pretty cool, but whatever. However, the philosophers of old seemed completely different to me. They were doers. They didn't give off this pretentious energy in their writings. These old philosophers were boxers and wrestlers. They were warriors and leaders. These guys didn't tuck themselves away from society and hide behind the gates of their school. The philosophers of old were in the thick of society. Look at this quote from Seneca. "Let our aim be a way of life not diametrically opposed to, but better than that of the mob. Otherwise, we shall repel and alienate the very people whose reform we desire." This is not someone who thinks they're above the everyday person. This is someone who knows that we need to interact with society as a way to improve it. The philosopher isn't better than the everyday person and doesn't look down on them. We should be in the world, but not of it, as the Bible says. The goal of philosophy is to act as a guide for how to conduct yourself. It's easy to conduct yourself virtuously when you're in a convent with all other people practicing their philosophy. But what happens when that dedication meets the real world against people who are not practicing virtue, who are scheming? What happens when you encounter those that are caught up in materialism? You'll get a lot more wisdom from interacting with how the world actually works, and you will if you spent all your time in that convent. So if you're looking to be a modern philosopher, bring your lessons into the world. And don't consider yourself better than the bank clerk, just because at the end of the day, they drink a glass of wine and watch TV, while you sit back and read the Nicomachean Ethics.